Once you see, you can't unsee. And now that I've been thinking about why Christians historically and presently have been drawn to fascist movements and Nazi movements, it's because the God they worship is an authoritarian leader, just like Adolf Hitler. Both require blind obedience, both require adoration and exaltation and following without question and no critical thinking. And you're given this ideology and you better adhere to it, or now you're in danger of being punished. And one is an eternal punishment, and the other, Adolf Hitler, would exterminate you in a temporary sense because it's, gas chambers and ovens aren't forever, but hell is forever. So why would Christians, why are they able to love and worship something that is like Adolf Hitler, but worse, right? They wouldn't love Adolf Hitler here, but yet they love God that is just like that in the afterlife. And I'm sorry to make that connection, but I'm not sorry. And it might offend a lot of people, but there's a pattern that is unmistakable. And like I said, once you see, you can't unsee. And this is why the Christian nationalism movement is so frightening, because the God they follow is cruel. The God they follow is a fascist authoritarian leader, just like Adolf Hitler. And historically, they have been convinced to kill people if they wouldn't convert to Christianity. They slaughtered the Native Americans that wouldn't convert to Christianity. The Inquisition. They burned witches at the stake if they spoke out. It's like they are convinced to do atrocities in the name of this God, which I'm sorry, but that God and Adolf Hitler are absolutely two peas in a pod. What's the difference between killing humanity in a flood or killing them in a gas chamber? They both rule by fear. They both rule by who's in and who's out and dividing the people. They both rule by you either do what I say or I'm going to burn you too. You can't unsee it. It's impossible to unsee the similarities between the two. And when I was a kid, I saw it. But Jesus was different, right? Oh, but they're the same person. No, they're not. No, they're not the same person. It's just wild.